Baby? Baby, where are you? I made lunch for us. Are you up in the attic again? Come down from there, hun. It's so hot up there. You might get a heat stroke. Just as I thought. What are you doing snooping around in my old boxes? I thought I told you we're gonna unpack those later. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. If you can't even stop sneaking up here, what else are you gonna do? I know we're gonna clean this place this weekend. It's a very good space, but we don't have air conditioning up here yet. Did you open the box with my old books from college? Babe, I had no idea you liked those books so much. I thought it was all sports and video games with you. Ooh, you got a hold of my love poems from my poetry class. I didn't know you were such a romantic either. What you reading right now? You're not gonna tell me? Aw, why? Are you embarrassed that I caught you with a book of love poetry? Oh, isn't that cheeky? Aw, come on, babe. I was going to find out eventually. Now tell me, what you reading? What Shakespeare sonnet? There are a few in that book. The famous one? Oh, you mean Sonnet 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Art thou more lively and more temperate? Of course I can recite that poem from memory. If you're going to study poetry and run a bookshop for a living, Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare is practically embodied in your DNA. Oh, you're making fun of me. Can you go past those first 2 lines of the sonnet without reading from the page? Try it. Who's the one laughing now? Ha! Me! Ha! Of course it's my turn. You already tried and failed your part. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lively and more temperate. Though winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. How was that, babe? Why, thank you. I was always the actress in my English classes. Did you find any love poems that you liked so far? One? Which one would that be? Other than the Shakespeare sonnet, obviously. Oh, I didn't think you'd be into Sir Philip Sidney. You want to hear me read this one too? Why don't you read it? You're the one who likes the poem. Oh, you like my voice too much? Would you want me to do a Judi Dench impression as I read? I know, I'm kidding. I'll be normal. Though a British accent would be fun, but just for you, I won't do it. My true love hath my heart, and I have his, by just exchange one for the other given. I hold his dear, and mine he cannot miss. There never was a bargain better driven. His heart in me keeps him and me in one. My heart in him his thoughts and senses guides. He loves my heart, for once it was his own. I cherish his because in me it bides. His heart his wound received from my sight. My heart was wounded with his wounded heart. For as from me on him his hurt did light, so still me thought in me his heart did start. Both equal hurt in this change sought our bliss. My true love hath my heart, and I have his. Wow, isn't that romantic? You got quite good taste in poetry, sir. So, what's a doctor-to-be doing reading Shakespeare, Sidney, and possibly Dickinson? I thought they don't have much time for art. Since high school? I guess I don't know everything about you. You thought I would find it weird? How long did you think that? Since we started dating? You didn't know I liked literature until after that? I thought it was obvious. Well, I guess my quotes from novels not everyone knows about makes it less obvious. I guess we finally had some sort of breakthrough, huh? Oh, you want to know what poems I like? Well, I guess I can show you a couple that would pique your interest. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Thomas Campion is highly recommended. There is a garden in her face, where roses and white lilies blow. A heavenly paradise is that place, wherein all pleasant fruits do grow. There cherries grow that none may buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Those cherries fairly do enclose of orient pearl a double row, which when her lovely laughter shows, they look like rosebuds tilled with snow. Yet them no peer nor prince may buy, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. Her eyes like angels watch them still, her brows like bended bows do stand, threatening with piercing frowns to kill all that attempt with eye or hand these sacred cherries to come nigh, till cherry ripe themselves do cry. I know, right? There's another one by John Donne I really like. I think it's called, The Dream. And it goes like this. Dear love, for nothing less than thee, would I have broke this happy dream. It was a theme, for reason much too strong for fantasy. Therefore thou wakest me wisely, yet my dream thou brokest not, but continuedst it. Thou art so true that thoughts of thee suffice to make dreams truths and fables histories. Enter these arms, for since thou dost it best, not to dream all my dream, let's act the rest. As lightning or a taper's light, thine eyes and not thy noise waked me. Yet I thought thee, for thou lovest truth, an angel at first sight. But when I saw thou saw'st my heart, and knewest my thoughts beyond an angel's art. When thou knew'st what I dreamt, then thou knew'st when excess of joy would wake me, and cam'st then. I must confess, it could not choose but be profane to think thee anything but thee. Coming and staying showed thee, but rising makes me doubt that now. Thou art not thou. That love is weak, where fear's as strong as he. 'Tis not all spirits pure and brave, if mixture of fear, shame, honor have. Perchance as torches, which must ready be, men light and put out, so thou dealst with me. Thou cam'st to candle, goest to come, then I will dream that hope again, but else would die. Pretty romantic, Yeah, also pretty sad. You look like you just remembered something. That one? Oh, I sang this song when I was in high school! Yeah, I used to sing in the choir. We sang this for our spring concert when I was in my senior year. You want me to sing? Oh, I don't know. It was a long time ago, and I haven't professionally sang since. Well, I can try. If it doesn't sound good, I apologize in advance. Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. Really? Was it that good? Well, I suppose I still got it. I haven't sang like that in forever. It's good to know that at least my voice hasn't cracked. I remember the first time I caught you singing some sort of opera songs in the shower. You have a wonderful voice, too. Yes, you do. There's no denying it when I have the video footage still on my phone. I may or may not have showed the audio to my friends and family members. I didn't record you naked, you know. Why would I do such a thing? Aw, you're so cute when you get embarrassed. You really are. That's one of the reasons I fell for you. What? Don't tell me you forgot how we met. I mean, if you want me to retell the tale just because you want to hear it, that's alright with me. It was my sophomore year and your junior. We both had this literature class that even I admit was boring. On the first day, you came into class late because you couldn't find the room it was in because you weren't even majoring. The last seat available was right next to me, and you were so nervous to take it. Was it because I was so intimidating? You were a mess that day, but you cleaned it up by next class. For someone who wasn't an English major, you were very fun to talk to. To be honest, I still wondered why you picked that class in the first place. Anyone who wasn't in the English department stayed very far away from it. Liberal arts requirement. Sure it was. But you want to know something? There was a poem from that class that actually did our relationship some good when we first met. Yeah, let me find it. Here it is. I loved you first, but afterwards your love, outsoaring mine, sang such a loftier song, as drowned the friendly cooings of my dove. Which owes the other most? My love was long, and yours the moment seemed to wax more strong. I loved and guessed at you. You construed me, and loved me for what might or might not be. Nay, weights and measures do us both a wrong, for verily love knows not mine or thine. With separate I and thou free love has done, for one is both, and both are one in love. Rich love knows not of thine that is not mine. Both have the strength and both the length thereof, both of us of the love which makes us one. Too cheesy for you? Wait, you actually remember this one? I thought you told me that you hated that class so much that you were glad it's over. I mean, yeah, that professor was not the one to teach anything at our school ever again. But still, the material was kinda... I was going to say tedious, but dense works too. That poem actually sparked interest in poetry and literature. Why didn't you tell me that? Baby, I guess you do learn new things every day. You know what? I'm really glad we went down memory lane today. It brought back so many good memories. Shoot, lunch is getting cold. I cooked some turkey and put it in a stew. Come on, aren't you hungry?